Have you ever quietly wondered why some people reach their 90s, even 100, while others struggle much earlier? I have asked myself that question many times, and over the years I noticed something simple, yet powerful. Long life is not always about doing something special. Sometimes it is about what your body has quietly avoided. If you are past 60 or even 70, and you have not faced certain illnesses, your body may already be walking a rare path. Today, I want to sit with you for a few minutes and share something gentle, something hopeful. We will talk about 5 common diseases that slowly shorten life. And if you do not have them, it may mean your body is still strong, still balanced, still ready for many more years ahead. This is not about fear. This is about quiet awareness. It is about understanding the strength you may already carry inside you. Let us begin together. Disease number 1, heart disease. Your heart is more than just an organ. It is your rhythm. It is your quiet companion that has been working for you every second of your life. Many people think heart problems happen suddenly, but in truth, they grow slowly over many years. Small changes build up. Stress adds pressure. Poor habits leave marks, and one day the heart begins to struggle. But if you have reached this stage of life without heart disease, that is not a small thing. It means your heart has stayed strong through decades of living. I remember an older man in my neighborhood. He was not rich, he was not famous, but every morning he walked slowly down the same road. He greeted people. He smiled often. He never rushed. One day I asked him, "What is your secret?" He laughed softly and said, "I do not fight my days. I move with them." He lived into his late 90s. Your heart remembers how you treat yourself, not just what you eat, but how you live, how you handle stress, how often you allow yourself to rest. If your heart is still strong, it means your blood is flowing well. Your body is still receiving what it needs. Your energy, your memory, even your mood, they all depend on this quiet strength. So if you have avoided heart disease so far, take a moment to appreciate that and protect it gently. Walk a little each day. Eat simply. Let go of stress when you can. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be consistent. Disease number 2, diabetes. There is another condition that does not always make noise at first. It moves slowly, quietly, and affects almost every part of the body. That condition is diabetes. It begins when the body loses its balance, when sugar builds up in the blood instead of being used for energy. Over time, this can affect the eyes, the nerves, the kidneys, and even the brain. But if you have reached your later years without diabetes, your body is still holding on to something very valuable: balance. I once met a man who was well into his 80s. He did not follow strict diets. He did not count calories. But he had one simple habit. He ate until he felt satisfied. Not full, not heavy, just satisfied. He avoided sugary drinks. He stayed active in small ways. He worked in his garden. He moved his body without thinking too much about it, and his health stayed steady. There was a calmness in how he lived. He never pushed his body too far. He never overloaded it. That is something many of us forget. The body works best when we treat it with respect, not excess. If you stay with me, then write "continue" below. If you do not have diabetes today, it means your body still understands how to manage energy. Your systems are still working together. Your blood flows smoothly. Your mind stays clearer. That is a quiet blessing. But it is also something to protect. Eat in moderation. Choose simple foods. Drink enough water. Rest when your body asks for it. Small choices repeated over time create strong results. And here is something important to remember. When your body stays balanced, your entire life feels easier. You have more energy. You think more clearly. You feel more stable. That is the kind of strength that supports a long life. Disease number 3, stroke and circulation problems. Now let us talk about something many people fear, but do not always understand. A stroke can happen suddenly. One moment, everything feels normal. The next moment, life changes in an instant. But what many people do not see is that the causes of stroke build slowly over time. High blood pressure, poor circulation, stress that tightens the body day after day. All of this puts pressure on the blood vessels, especially those in the brain. If you have lived this long without experiencing a stroke or serious circulation problem, your body has already done something remarkable. It means your blood is still flowing well. Your vessels are still strong and flexible. Your brain is still receiving the oxygen it needs. I remember hearing about a woman in her mid-80s. Every morning she walked slowly around her home. Not fast, not far, just enough to keep her body moving. But she also had another habit. Before going to bed, she would sit quietly for a few minutes. She would breathe slowly. She would let go of the day. She once said, "I do not carry yesterday into tomorrow." There is wisdom in that. Stress does not just live in the mind. It lives in the body. It tightens the vessels. It raises pressure. It slowly wears things down. But calmness allows the body to heal. If you have avoided stroke, it may not be luck. It may be the result of how you have lived, the way you have handled pressure, the way you have moved through life. So continue to protect that flow. Keep your body gently active. Do not hold on to anger for too long. Give your mind moments of peace. Because when your blood flows freely, your life flows more easily too. And that is one of the quiet secrets of living longer. I will share the next 2 diseases in just a moment. They may surprise you even more. Just stay with me. Now let us continue. Disease number 4, cancer. This is a word that brings quiet fear to many hearts. But today, I want to speak about it in a gentle way. Cancer is not always something that appears suddenly. It often begins deep inside the body, when cells stop behaving the way they should. Instead of growing and resting in balance, they begin to grow out of control. But here is something many people do not realize. Every day, your body creates small, abnormal cells. And every day, your immune system works quietly to remove them. It is like a silent cleaning process. So if you have reached your 60s, 70s, or even 80s without a cancer diagnosis, it means your body has been doing this job very well for a long time. Your internal defense system is still active, still aware, still protecting you. I once heard about a woman who lived past 100. When people asked her how she stayed so healthy, she did not talk about medicine or strict routines. She simply said, "I never let bitterness stay inside me." At first, that sounds like a simple emotional statement, but there is truth in it. When we carry anger, stress, or deep sadness for too long, it affects the body. It weakens the immune system. It creates tension inside. But when we learn to let go, even slowly, the body feels lighter. The mind becomes calmer, and the immune system can do its work more effectively. If you have not faced cancer so far, it is not just luck. It is a sign of balance, a sign that your body has been repairing itself, protecting itself, and staying in rhythm. That does not mean we ignore our health. It means we stay aware. We listen to small changes. We go for checkups when needed. We respect our body's signals. And most importantly, we create a life that supports peace inside. Eat simple foods, rest well. Spend time with people who bring calmness. Step outside into fresh air when you can. These small things are not small at all. They are quiet protection. Disease number 5, chronic lung disease. Now let us talk about something we often take for granted, our breath. Breathing feels automatic. We do not think about it. It just happens. But behind every breath, your lungs are working, expanding, contracting, delivering oxygen to every part of your body. Over time, the lungs can become weaker. Years of pollution, smoking, infections, or even inactivity can reduce their strength. Some people begin to feel shortness of breath. Others develop long-term conditions that make simple activities feel difficult. But if your breathing is still steady, if you can walk without feeling tightness, if your lungs feel clear, that is something very special. It means your body is still receiving the oxygen it needs. Your heart does not have to struggle. Your brain stays alert. Your energy stays more stable. I remember an elderly man who used to walk every morning, no matter the season. Not fast, not far, just steady. When someone asked him why he never skipped a day, he smiled and said, "If I stop using my breath, my body will forget how to live." There is something very true in that. The lungs stay strong when we use them, when we breathe deeply, when we move, when we stand upright and allow the chest to open. If you have avoided lung disease, your body is still working in harmony. Your breath is still supporting your life in a quiet, powerful way. So take care of it gently. Open a window. Let fresh air in. Sit up straight when you can. Take a few deep breaths each day. Go outside, even for a short walk. Drink enough water. It helps your body clear what it does not need. And remember, every easy breath you take is a quiet gift. Now, let us pause for a moment and reflect on everything we have shared. If you have reached this stage of life without heart disease, diabetes, stroke, cancer, or chronic lung problems, your body is telling you something important. It is telling you that you have built a strong foundation. Not through perfection, not through extreme effort, but through years of living, learning, adjusting, and continuing. Your body is still working with you. Your systems are still connected. Your strength is still present. That is something to feel grateful for. But this is not the end of the journey. It is a continuation. The people who live long lives often do not chase youth. They simply respect their rhythm. They move a little each day. They eat simply. They keep their minds calm. They stay curious about life. And most importantly, they believe that their life still has meaning. So if you are here today listening to this, take it as a gentle reminder. You are not done. Your story is still unfolding. Your body is still capable of supporting you. Protect what you have built. Be kind to yourself. Give your body what it needs, not all at once, but little by little. Because a long life is not created in big moments. It is shaped in small, quiet choices made every day. If this message made you pause and think about your own health, share your thoughts in the comments. Write "Still Strong" below and tell us your age and where you are watching from. And if you enjoy calm, caring conversations like this, follow Elderly Roots. We're here to walk this journey together, gently, peacefully, one day at a time.